Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. So, so today we gather here to understand how we can edit the JSON and modify the JSON of Power Automate flows. So basically, as you know that we are struggling a lot to achieve our requirement. For example, if you want to do some customization in existing Power Automate flow or new flow or something you want to do, so manually you will need to gather and everything. It needs to be manual work, so much work. It's a low code, no code, but still you should have some knowledge. Else again, you to understand that flow completely also it will take some time to you. But there is one hack which has been recently I have studied somewhere. So I started trying using. So you can also use in your organization and you can, it will be very useful feature. Okay. So for this to modify the JSON, first we need Power Automate Tools Chrome extension. Okay. Either it might be Chrome or Edge, but we need an extension. So how can we get that extension? Simply, we'll get that extension from like this. You can type here Power Automate Tools Chrome extension. You can write like simply in a Google. You can type like this. Immediately you will get. So you can see here Power Automate Tools Chrome Web Store. Okay. So here you can click like this. Okay. So now here this is, so this is the tool which we can, so what we can do this one by using these tools means you can view the JSON of your Power Automate flow. Basically whatever the Power Automate flow you are seeing in the front end, it is a low code no code, it will appear as a drag and drop method, but back end everything it's dealing with the JSON. Okay, so how we can look at the complete JSON format in one go. So this is the one of the person has been developed this tool. So by using this tool, we can modify and update our JSON. Okay. So till now here it is okay. Now I am clicking to add to Chrome. This extension I am adding to my Chrome machine. So let's get added. As you can see on the screen, successfully it's get added. Now you can see here, this is the screen. Okay, now if you see here, here you can see where it is. Yeah, here you can see. Okay, access required. Power Automate Tools. Okay, this is the extension I have installed. What you need to do, simply you need to click on the refresh button. See here, Control Shift R, also you can load this one. First you need to do this one. Okay, so now, okay, so here you can see extension is there, right? So simply you can click on the Power Automate Tools. Okay, so here once you click it on the Power Automate Tools, it will drag, it will pull you to next, it will drag you to next screen. Okay, it will go to next screen. Okay, as you can see on the screen, the error during the flow definition authentication failed. Okay, so it's getting failed. Now let's try to refresh multiple times. So as you can see on the screen, it's completely get loaded. So whatever the Power Automate flow is there, right? So this is my Power Automate flow. For this Power Automate flow, this is the this is the JSON. Okay, whatever the Power Automate flow, for that this is the JSON. Simply what I will do here, you can see this is the whatever the operation, like we are sending, we are creating a contact, and whenever a contact is getting created, automatically I am sending email. Okay, this is my Power Automate flow. So in this Power Automate flow, let me wait for a few seconds to load this screen. Okay, so as you can see, when a flow a record is created, whenever a contact record is created, send an email action we have written. In this, what we need to do, for example, I need to implement a try catch method. Okay, I want to implement the try catch method, but I don't want to use it manually. Okay, completely I need to do through the AI. So especially I want to do it through the Claude AI. How can I do this one? Simply go this this tool, whatever the Power Automate tool is there, right? So here go and press Control A and Control C. Okay, and now go to Notepad plus plus or anywhere you can go to in your location, whatever your code editor, your favorite code editor is there, right? Click on that favorite editor and convert into JSON format. Okay, now you can give now some naming convention, whatever the name you want to give, you can give this file as some name. Okay, now I am giving this particular file name as a flow JSON. Okay, I am giving it as a flow JSON. So here I can see. Now I am going here, the path of the file, right? I am copying that path of the file. Okay, let me copy to clipboard, copy full path. Okay, copy whatever the file path is there. This one I have taken. Okay, now I am going to Claude. Okay, you can see this is my Claude. So here, in this my Claude, you can see I am already connected with my Claude extension. So here you can see I'll open new chat. Okay, if you want, see here, hello. I'll try that where my chat is working, Claude is working or not. So I'll test it. It's yeah, it's working. Okay, so now see, I'm simply I pasted whatever the my file is there, right? This is this is my flow. In this, I want to implement try catch. Okay, try catch method, try catch. Could you please update that? Okay, so I have written and I click on the enter button. Now it's job of Claude to achieve my requirement. So you can see here, it's like a whatever the required. So it's using the scope concept and again catch scope concepts. So if try now, it's asking me to privileges to edit the file. It is here we open, right. This path I have given, right, to edit that file. It's asking me permission. Okay. Now what I am doing here, I am clicking on the yes. So to allowing him to edit. So as you can see on the screen, wherever it is editing, as in a preview section, you see this one. So it's saying that done. Okay, whatever the implement try, it's updated this one. Okay, try contact and catch scope, everything has been done. It's saying. So as you can see, once I landed here, so you can it's saying that if someone updated file. Okay, you want to modify it by another program. Do you want to reload it? Yes, I want to reload it. Okay, simply as you can see this one. So now what I will do here, see Control A, simply Control A. Now I will go to this Power Automate tool, whatever the just now I have opened this tool extension, right? So I will go here. Here, see, you can see simply I'm removing, deleting the old JSON, and here Control V, I am updating this one, the new JSON, and I am now clicking on the save button. Okay. Now let's see, as you can see on the screen, a Power Automate Tools Chrome extension is updating the JSON of the Power Automate flow, whatever the Power Automate flow I have given. So I asked them to update it. So the flow definition was successfully saved. So now you can see here. So there you have an option to validate also. You can see here. If you click on the validate button, as you can see, there is no errors and there is no warnings. Okay. Now I'll come to here. So this is the Power Automate flow which I have modified the JSON. Now what I will do, I will go backside and again I will click on the edit button. Okay, I'll click on the edit button. See whether this before doing that, I'll refresh the window to see my recent changes, as you can see on the screen. So now I have successfully refreshed it. Now I am clicking on the edit button. Okay, as you can see on the screen, my flow is getting attempted. So you can see here, I have implemented a try catch method. I didn't use a single type like a action to drag and drop. So this is the way which is the easiest way to achieve your requirement. And like for example, it might be a big task also you can do within a fraction of a minute. So you need to adopt these things. So because in upcoming days, these are the useful techniques which upcoming developers will do this activity. If you are using still old method, then you will be getting backlog. So stay updated and keep on looking into Joyful Learning 365 videos. Will bring more like this interesting AI related videos. That's it in this video, and I am this one like a make.powerapps.com only this power tools will work if you are using a government. So basically there are two different types of URLs. We have make.powerapps.com, which is a commercial website, and make.gov.powerapps.com, so which is a government website. For the government website it will not work. So for the government website there is a different approach is there. So in upcoming videos we'll try to analyze how you can get the JSON of the government government websites, flows website, and how you can modify that one. Those all will learn in the upcoming videos. So here that's it in this video. So here for Chrome extension is a free of cost, and Claude is a subscription is required if free. In this particular requirement, if without subscription also you can directly use a desktop version. In that also you can use this one. Okay, so I hope you have learned something new in this video. Thank you. That's it.